Welcome to Faith in Focus. The Miracle World, inspired by the Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn. It was late into the night and especially dark. The moon was nowhere to be seen. The teacher and I were sitting in an open expanse not far from the school while everyone else was asleep. Imagine, he said, if we lived in a world where everything was night, a world where we could never see the blue of the sky, the yellow of the sun, the green of grass and trees. Imagine we could barely see each other. Now imagine that something takes place in this world that has never happened before, a sunrise. What would it be like? It would be almost indescribable, I said. A miracle. Yes, said the teacher. For the first time in our lives, the black sky begins to transform, subtly changing its colour, the first hints of dawn. Then come the first orange-yellow rays of daybreak, and then the circle of blazing light rising up from the horizon as if floating on nothing, and our entire world is transformed. For the first time we see everything in vivid colour and clarity. It would be a miracle as dramatic and as amazing to our world as the parting of the Red Sea. The teacher paused, turned to me and said, "But the miracle has happened. The miracle happens every day. Should we not then be living in the miraculous all the time? And why don't we? It would be as if the Red Sea parted at about 6 in the morning every day. We would no longer be amazed by it. And yet was there ever a vision given to any prophet as vivid, as full of detail and brilliance as the vision we see every day of this world? But when the miracle happens every day, we no longer see it. We become blind, and blind to the fact that there is nothing as supernatural as existence itself, that existence came into existence, and that it could have only come into existence from nothing, and that the natural world is the witness of the supernatural. The sun, I said, it's beginning to rise. Behold the miracle, said the teacher. This life, this universe, everything you see and touch, everything you hear and have known, it's all a miracle, a vision come to life. Open your eyes and see the world as if for the first time, as if your first sunrise and your first Red Sea, as the miracle it is, live in the miraculous, for you are already living in a miracle world. The mission. Today, live as if you were in a miracle world, as if everything you see and hear is miraculous, because it is. Live in the miraculous. Psalms 8. O Lord our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who hast set thy glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thine enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy and the avenger. When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast ordained. What is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honour. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, yea, and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, and the fish of the sea, and whatsoever passeth through the paths of the seas. O Lord our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Psalms 19, 1-6. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Isaiah 6:3. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Thank you for joining me on Faith in Focus. Remember, these insights are inspired by Jonathan Cahn's The Book of Mysteries, Until next time, may you find strength in the revelation of his love.